Hare Krishna. So today we are going to read the story of King Bali, who was a great devotee of the Lord. So let's read together. Once upon a time, there lived a king named Bali. He was the grandson of Maharaj Prahlad. King Bali was a noble man, but he always wished to rule the Devtas as his ancestors were demons. So he did a fire sacrifice and got the boon of special weapons from fire god. With the newly acquired weapons, King Bali headed for Indralok. Hearing of Bali's wish, Indra, the king of Indralok, went to his guru Brihaspati and sought advice. As advised by his guru, Indra fled Indralok and hid somewhere, while Bali took over Indra's kingdom and started doing a great sacrifice to become more powerful than the Devtas. Aditi, the mother of Devtas, was unhappy about the demon king's rule over her sons. So she went to her husband for help. Her husband Kashyap, a great sage, advised her to observe Payovrat to make Lord Vishnu happy. He said only Lord Vishnu can help us. Lord Vishnu became happy with Mother Aditi's prayers and appeared before her and said, I will take birth as your son and protect the Devtas from King Bali. Mother Aditi was now relieved and happy. When Lord Vishnu appeared as her son Vaman, all the Devtas and sages came to greet him. The Upnayam ceremony was conducted by sage Brihaspati and Yamraj, chanted the Gayatri mantra. Indra gifted the Lord an umbrella and Brahma gifted him a kamandalu, water pot. Chandra offered him a shaft while the 7 sages offered him kusha grass. King Bali was doing the Ashwamedh Yajna to get more power. Lord Vishnu, who had come as Brahman dwarf, entered the king's palace. The brightness of Vaman stunned him and the sages assembled. Bali Maharaj greeted Vaman, offered his respects and asked, What can I do for you? Happy with the king's warm reception, Vaman praised him and his dynasty. Lord Vaman then told Bali what he wanted. Offer me just 3 steps of land measured by my feet. Amused by Vaman's request, King Bali said, I am a king. I can certainly give more than what you have asked for. You can ask me for villages, cows, gold, anything. Vaman smiled and insisted on having his 3 steps of land. Bali Maharaj then agreed to give Vaman his 3 steps of land, but Sukracharya, his guru, stopped him. Shukracharya warned the king that Vaman was none other than Lord Vishnu. Vaman will destroy you and protect the Devtas. But since King Bali now knew who Vaman really was, he insisted on giving him the charity he had promised and chose to ignore his guru's warnings. So Bali Maharaj did the charity giving ritual and offered Vamana the 3 steps of land. After receiving the 3 steps of land, Lord Vamana grew taller and taller, and he covered the whole earth with his first step. Lord Vaman grew so big that the galaxies became his crown. He grew further and the same galaxies became his neck. Vaman grew further and the same galaxies became his waistband. As the Lord kept growing further, the same galaxies became anklets around his lotus feet. The Lord thus covered all the planets in the universe with his second step. Then he asked Bali, Where is the land for my 3rd step? As the example of full surrender, King Bali offered his head for the Lord's 3rd step. Happy because of Bali's total surrender, Lord Vaman blessed him and gave him the lower planets to rule over, promising him that he would remain his gatekeeper there. He said, I will be the gatekeeper at the entrance of your kingdom so that you may always have my darshan. The Devtas showered flowers and offered their prayers to Lord Vaman and praised King Bali for his pure devotion. a nice message here. Imprint your children's mind with short stories in excellent color illustrations and large font. So these are all the different books that are available for children to read. And even the adults can know some of the Śrīmad Bhāgavatam stories by reading these books. So I hope you enjoy this book. Consider buying these books if you don't have. Hare Krishna.